Mm. Somebody being nosy, let alone hit something right on the nose. It's so much going on, and it's not enough people awoke, but there are people that are awakening. They are awakening. Mm. Mm. Wow. Hmm. Right on the nose. Right on the nose. Something or someone is right on the nose. Like they hit it right on the nose. Just bullseye. And somebody got some money coming. This hand is itching. Mm. I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. I'm like, I'm done being asleep. I'm done being asleep. You know how you put a baby down and, or better yet, let's go with the aspect of, you know how you take a nap and you're not woken up from a dream or anything. You just wake up. You know what I'm saying? And when you wake up, you kind of want to lay back down, but your body won't let you lay back down. Somebody is okay with being woke. Somebody is okay with being woke. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, whatever time you may be watching me. Excuse me. North, south, east, or west, wherever you may be watching me from, whatever part of the earth, whatever four corners of the earth. Because in case you didn't know, those are the four corners of the earth. Wow. I pray to goodness I didn't hurt that person's feelings. But I'm feeling like I did. I'm feeling like I did, but I'm not gonna lie. I didn't do it intentionally, and I don't feel bad about what I said. Somebody expects you to disrespect your morals and your boundaries and your respect for yourself, and they're realizing that you really do love yourself. They're realizing that you respect yourself. They're realizing that you respect the Father more than ever. They're realizing that you are serious about everything that comes out of your mouth. They're realizing that you are the real deal Holyfield. But the fact that you are the real deal Holyfield, you are not under no circumstances to feel bad about that. Under no circumstances are you to feel bad about, you know what I'm saying, being prominent to yourself, being obedient to yourself, being obedient to the Father, being obedient to your kids, being obedient to your goals, being obedient to life, being obedient to nature, just being obedient. Obedience is what opens doors. Obedience is what gets that window of heaven open for you to, you know what I'm saying, to get those overflow of blessings. You better not fold. I'm seeing an individual going through training, right? I'm not sure what they're training for, but the individual that's training them, they like, we almost there. We almost there. Stay focused. Don't you fold. Don't you fold. Look, you are almost there. For whatever you are training for, you are going to kill it. You are going to kill it. You are already killing it. You are already killing it. Like, it's not easy for individuals to train for any damn thing. When you walk with the Father, you are training. He is training you for what he has in store for you. That person's mind was just blown. Not only was their ego just shut down, but their mind was just blown. Somebody crying like, why? It's a tear coming down my eye, and all I did was close my eyes. They're in fear of losing you. It's okay to understand that you are on two different levels with an individual. It's okay. It's okay. I don't understand why people get to fighting and getting hostile when they come to the realization that we're not on the same level. We don't have the same dreams. We don't have the same aspirations. We don't have the same understanding. We don't have the same perspective. We don't have the same level of faith. We don't have, you have kids, but I don't. Your kids are older, mine are younger, whatever the case may be. I don't understand why individuals get upset at all of these facts. Like the title says, you snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose, baby. It's not smart under no circumstances to be snoozing on anybody out here. Anybody, anything, no place. Oh, Jesus. I'm hearing that old school song, Float, Float On. Folks just out here floating. Just out here floating. Don't know where they going, just floating like a ghost. But what people fail to realize, the ghost knows exactly where it's going. The ghost knows where it's going. You just don't know where the ghost is going. But the ghost knows where it's going. It knows exactly where it's going. Somebody thought they was going to invade your privacy. I was about to say that ghost knows exactly whose privacy it's going to go and invade. Somebody wanted to invade your privacy. They thought they were going to invade your privacy. They thought that you were going to shrink for them. They thought that the journey that you're on, is like a facade or some shit. They really thought you was just talking. They didn't really think that you was as fed up as you said you were. Because they remember the past patterns. They remember you saying that this and this and this and this, and yet you still fell back into it over and over and over again. But eventually, I just seen an individual just sit up like, Father, woke that ass up. He said, enough is enough. It's too many people that is purposely ignoring the fact that the Father is telling them enough is enough. And motherfuckers still just laying in the bed trying to stay asleep. They still laying down. They still laying down. I heard just 5 more minutes, Father. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Somebody's chest is tight. Like, you know how, okay, I remember when I used to do this, like I would meet a celebrity and my chest would get all tight and I would get to like hyperventilating like I just met God or something. Like, I don't understand why we do that either. Like, celebrities are just people that have accomplished some goals that they set for themselves, that the Father has allowed them to set and allowed them to reach and allowed them to accomplish. This person is definitely hyperventilating. It's giving freaking out. Like my mouth just got wet. Like it's almost as though they're drooling at the mouth. Like they're you are nobody's prey. This person is foaming at the mouth. Like the title says, you snooze, you lose. And you lose by snoozing on people. You lose by undermining them. You lose by not paying attention. You lose by not using your spiritual ears and your spiritual heart. You lose by not using your intelligence that God gave us in school and outside of school. How about before school? Before daycare? Before preschool? Before kindergarten? Before first grade, etc., etc. Your God-given common sense. Greater is in me that is in he that chooses to be in the world, is what's dropping in my spirit. Father humbled you in a different way. He humbled you outside of the way that the people are humbled that are in the world. Because little do y'all know, you humbled, baby. Satan has humbled you. You have allowed Satan to humble you? Father said, do not conform to the ways of the world, because the world is going to humble you to the level of mat status. Like a mat that you walk all over. Father don't want to walk all over you. He wants to walk with you. He wants to walk beside you. He wants to walk in front of you. He wants to be your protector, your protector. You're not the Father's prey, but you are the enemy's prey. They thought you were their prey. Imagine that. And now they're understanding that the hunter has become the hunted. or they're realizing that them as the hunter is about to be the hunted. It's given epiphany. This person is having an epiphany. Like they're crying, they're like, like epiphany. Man, some intense self reflecting is going on. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard poor little Tink Tink. Can't be out here playing with folks. You can't be out here undermining folks. You can't be doing that because you will get your feelings hurt. If you claim to have feelings and emotions and you claim to be uh as human as you feel when we're only spirits having an human experience, you can't be out here playing. You will get dropped to your knees. I just seen an individual drop to their knees like, like, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to like talk to the Father. They about to lay it all out to the Father. They're scared because what they're realizing is what they wanted is what they're realizing is coming into fruition. Like, you can't be out here saying that you want things. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that because the Father is a man of his word. He's a man of his word. He's a man of his word. And sometimes he'll give it to you when he know that you're not ready for it. Hence also why this title is You Snooze, You Lose. Y'all out here playing? When I said I didn't want to play no more, I meant what the fuck I said. I meant what the fuck I said. I have little people depending on me. 3 of them. The oldest one, he's on his own little journey now. He needs my advice very little to none. That's now his life is between him and the Father. I've done my part. I've come to terms with I have to let that one go. But these 3 little ones, baby, that ain't shit I can play with because if I fumble that right there, all of that blood is on my hands. Where y'all out here playing with these kids? Playing with Russian roulette with y'all lives? And then your kids' lives? Somebody fumbled the ball. A lot of people don't even realize when the ball is in their mother freaking court. They don't even realize when the ball is in their hands, let alone when it's their turn on the chessboard. They don't know how to use their blessings. The blessings are your pieces on the board. You don't know how to use your blessings? They gonna try to blame it on we just got our wires crossed. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nah, it's bigger than that, baby. It's bigger than getting the wires crossed. You simpletons. It's bigger than getting your wires crossed. You supposed to be out here jumping double dutch. And folks getting wrapped up in the double dutch rope. Getting whacked up. Just getting out, jumping in again. Just getting whacked up. Where's your rhythm? Where's your faith? Oh, ye of little faith is what I just heard. Mm. Oh, okay, 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 okay. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Father just revealed to me who an individual is talking to on the phone right now. Laying it all out on the line. That's crazy. Mm. Ooh. I'm hearing that song Sparkle. You better be careful what you say to me. 'Cause it might turn around on you. Ooh, goodness gracious. Baby, when I say it don't it really don't scare me. I swear to God, it don't scare me. When folks try to use your words against you, that baby, look. When I was coming up, all the girls wanted to play double dutch with me because I was a beast in that rope. I was teaching the other girls how to do certain tricks in the double dutch rope. My right hand to goodness. Dang, Roro, like what? How did you do that? You ain't scared to do that? My right hand to goodness. You supposed to be free as a bird in that rope. Don't get me wrong, when I first learned how to jump double dutch, I was getting whacked up a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you, but I learned my rhythm real quick. Real quick. Y'all got to get with the rhythm. Father has a rhythm. Hence why he says he does everything in decency and in order. It helps the rhythm flow freely so the blessings can flow. So your blessings can flow. Like, what? That's crazy. Like, what? If you really don't understand what I'm trying to say in this here message, hop off. Get out of my comments. I don't give a fuck if you don't like that I'm telling you to get out of my comments and off my life. I know trolls when I see one. I know trigger baiters, you know what I'm saying, anger baiters when I see them. And I know supporters when I see them in the comments. Mm-mm. Yeah, folks, I ain't gonna hold you. Folks make me sick to my stomach. I remember when I was doing certain things and Father really like sat me down, it made me sick to my stomach. It made me embarrassed of myself. Like it made me embarrassed of myself. Like, what? I allowed myself to do that. I allowed myself to To be in that environment, I allow myself to stoop that low. The Father said in his good book that we are in a times where a lot of us are not embarrassed about our disgusting behaviors, about our disgusting mindsets, our disgusting intentions, our disgusting perspectives, our disgusting hearts. We are in those times. Everything is unfolding right in front of us. You can stay asleep if you want to. You're the one that's going to get left behind in the rapture. You're the one that's going to get left behind. No matter how loud the horn may sound. No matter how loud that horn may blow. Keep staying asleep if you want to. I want to be in that number. I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. I do. I don't know about you, but I do. And I'm praying that my kids get to go with me. Because to leave them behind in this? Are you kidding me? They are better than this. I am better than this. You are better than this. This earth, the devil's playground. I hate that for a lot of individuals, that they don't feel that they are better than the devil's playground. You don't want to be at a playground where the swings are not rusted, the chains are not rusted, the slide is not all messed up, cutting up your butt and your thighs and your pants, cutting up your hands. It's very much so that deep. You snooze, you lose, baby, especially when it comes to me. You snooze, you're going to lose. You're going to lose out. You're going to lose out. You're going to lose out. Whether you feel like you're losing out or not, you're going to lose out with me. You snooze on me, you're going to lose on me. I don't know who need to hear this, but it's wise to bet on the underdog. It's very wise. If you really pay attention, it's very, very wise. It's very wise to bet on the underdog. Because everybody is going to be, you know what I'm saying, betting on the champ. But the underdog is the one that you're not going to see coming. You're not going to see them coming. I heard, where you come from? How you get here? They're going to be like, whoa. I'm here and I never expected that. I just bet you didn't. Everybody's so focused on the popularity. The popular ones. And them the ones that fall the fastest, that fall the hardest. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Did y'all not know what that meant? Y'all thinking about the size of a person? No. A lot of us was using that analogy way out of turn. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The underdog is your best bet, babe. They're small, they're flexible, they're quick, they're witty, they're paying attention. They're greatly intelligent on a level and an aspect that never was even possibly fathomed. For real, for real. Why do you think that if you really put, how can I put it? I'm seeing a Chihuahua and a Pit Bull. That Chihuahua is small enough to hit them major points that will make that Rottweiler or that pit bull, you know what I'm saying, lose focus. I heard hitting below the belt. I heard you're hitting below the belt. Underdogs will definitely hit below the belt if they have to, when they have to. Not just because they want to, it's because they have to, because they understand that they're being underestimated. They understand that they're devalued. They understand that they're not taken serious. And that alone right there can blow up in your face. I heard pop goes the weasel. The reason why I pray for people is because I realize who's woke and who's not woke. And yes, I even pray for the woke. Because even as being woke, you could still miss some things. That's why you got to humble yourself to the level that the Father say humble yourself. Humble yourself in the aspect that the Father says humble yourself, not in the formation that the world says humble yourself. So you don't miss anything. So you don't snooze or lose. I heard to snooze is to get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Don't ever get comfortable. That, phew, I know that went over some heads, baby. Talking about, what do you mean don't get comfortable? Don't get comfortable. Father said we're only passing through. We're only passing through. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know, look, time waits on no man. And I'm not just talking about a man, I'm talking about woman and man. Woman has the word man in it too. One man. I heard, whoa, man. Like, somebody a stoner. Somebody is a hippie or just a stoner. Like they get blitzed. They get blitzed out their mind. You can't smoke reality away. You can't drink reality away. You can't fuck reality away. You can't, you know what I'm saying, shoot up reality away. You can't do none of that. Reality is going to be still there when you sober up. It's going to be right in your face like, hey, you're back. And you're going to be like, ah, fuck. Dang. I just heard having kids is not going to make that man stay. I'm done having kids unless, you know what I'm saying, the Father blessed me with a husband and, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I didn't have my kids to try to make a man stay anyway. The men wanted them kids by me because they wanted to trap me because they realized what kind of woman I was. And they thought that that was going to anchor me. When I cut that dang on chain of that anchor so swiftly, so just effortlessly, with the sword that the Father gave me, the sword of strength, the sword of faith. The sword of his encouragement, his love, just cut right through it like butter, baby. You thought them kids was gonna hold me down to you, dog? Ha! Come on, kids. Like she did in um What's Love Got to Do with Angela Bassett. She got up in the middle of the night, she gathered her kids, she was like, come on, kids. I'll never forget her saying that, come on, kids. And she told her youngest, she said, shh, don't you cry. She said, be quiet. She said, we about to play a game. To keep that baby quiet so she could sneak away with them kids. She knew she didn't want to die in the hands of a man because he thought he had control over her, because he thought he was entitled to control over her. Baby, don't nobody want to die in the hands of nobody. Nobody. But you keep playing, you go FAFO. You keep playing with your life, you keep thinking that person gonna change. They're gonna learn to love you. They're gonna learn to respect you. I'll never forget, I was in an abusive relationship one time, and my oldest boy was roughly like 2 going on 3, right? And I was dating this fella. I never forget, his birthday was a day before mine. You know what I'm saying? And he had just got home from work, you know what I'm saying? He had wound it down and stuff like that. We was chilling watching TV. And he had a routine of, you know what I'm saying, drinking his little beers and stuff to help him wound down from work and all of that, all good and dandy. But he got a little bit too, you know what I'm saying, a little bit too drunk or whatever the case may be. And my little boy wanted to watch cartoons. But the fella that I was with wanted to watch the Three Stooges. You know what I'm saying? At 2 to 3 years old, you don't want to watch no fucking Three Stooges. You know what I'm saying? And he was whining. He just kept whining, kept whining. He was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? And he went over there and he snatched my baby up and he spanked him. He spanked him so hard that he put his handprint on my child thigh. And I blinked out. I blinked out. I blinked out so hard, we tore that bedroom up. We tore that bedroom up. I was trying to annihilate that man. It got so serious to the point in the fight that I tried to push him out the window. You put your handprint on my child. And it's not even your child, dog. Don't be staying because you love a man. I kid you not, that day, baby, we skedaddled. And I didn't look back. Skedaddled. I don't know who this for, but you know what I'm saying? I'm long gone from them type of situations. If I would have stayed with my last 2 kids' father, I personally feel, and the father revealed to me some things that I possibly was going down that path again. I was like, this go around, I'm going to be in jail for murder. And I left it alone. That person is so bitter, so angry that they don't even, like, they every blue moon, maybe every 2 months, every month, you know what I'm saying? Like once or twice a month, you'll check on these kids, pretend like you're checking on these kids, pretend like you're going to get these kids and don't get the kids. But anywho, you snooze, you lose. I don't know who in an abusive relationship, but that's not my story anymore. It has not been for 6 years. Correction, it has not been for damn near 2 years now. Well, like a year and a half. Eventually, you got to think about them kids, baby. Whether you're a man or a woman. Because men go through things, you know what I'm saying, trying to be responsible for their kids. You have single dads out here. Women aren't the only ones that go through things. Why do we think that? Why do we try to carry? Why are we carrying ourselves like we're the only ones that have fucking problems? Men try to be stand-up parents. Because that woman don't want to let go of the liquor, or that woman don't want to let go of the drugs, or whatever the case may be. Father also brought to my attention, I want to say yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was like yesterday morning. He brought to my attention the spirit of promiscuousness. Somebody thought that you had the spirit of promiscuousness because they listened to somebody and said this individual was speaking on you and saying that you are promiscuous, and this person thought that they could pounce on you and thinking that you were going to be promiscuous with them, but you really just bust a bubble. Is why that epiphany is coming. Is why that epiphany just came. I just saw that person have that epiphany. Folks out here breaking cycles, baby. Get with the program. Folks out here breaking through barriers, breaking up out these cages. I know why the caged bird sings type energy. If you never read that book, it's a powerful book. Read it. We had to read it in like, I think it was like 6th, 7th grade. Dope book. But if you feel you're going to be triggered by some things, don't read it. Snooze, you lose, baby. Don't be out here snoozing on folks. Don't be out here snoozing on life. Dang, who sang that song? I can't remember, but I'm hearing, she just keep passing me by. Da-na-na-na. Somebody is watching you, but you don't know that they're watching you, and they are in love with you. But they're not speaking up, though. Oh, excuse me, confirmation. This person is letting you pass them by. That's what I said to him. I was like, you let me pass you by 1,000 times. Talking about, do you not know I've waited 6 years to tell you? Don't say it to me like it's my fault. Don't say it to me like it's my fault. And when they get you, they you know what I'm saying, they think of that. They thought that you were as promiscuous as you walk. Somebody got a promiscuous walk. You can have a promiscuous walk, aka sassy, sexy walk, aka she looked like she got some good walk. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was sweet. They thought it was sweet. I'm seeing boop, 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 boop. Bubbles being busted out here. Again, polar tank tank. Folks be underestimating. They don't really be paying attention. They don't really be reading between the lines. They don't really be listening. Father said, those that have ears, let them hear. Why do you think he said that? He wasn't just talking about for the word. He was also talking about the words that come out of people's mouth. How they say it, why they say it, when they say it, the way it rolls off their tongue. The vibrations behind it. the temperament behind it. Mm. Snooze, you lose. Mm. I remember snoozing that bad. I remember like drooling, snoozing, just snoozing. Not on anybody else, but on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's why I say I had to have a talk with the Father not too long ago. Like, dang, I let myself snooze that bad. Golly, gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. I just seen a person trip over a curb. Like, you know how the pavement be uneven and you walking down the street and you're not really paying attention. You trip over the curb, you damn near bust your face. Pay attention. Because you will bust your face out here. Straight to the white meat. You don't know if you'll knock a tooth out, bust your nose, bust your lip, bust your eye, bust your forehead. Like you can really bust your head out here to the white meat. Somebody wants you to trip up so bad that you bust your shit to the white meat. No, 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 no. We got 4-figure vision. Up, down, left, right. What do you mean? Target status. Like, just somebody got you in their view. Like, they really got their eyes on you. They are locked in on you. They watching everything you do, everywhere you go. If you're coming up in life, they watching. If you're going down in life, they watching. If you go left, they watch. If you go right, they watching. Let them watch. But Father said, touch not my anointed. Let them watch. Let them watch. That's why he prepared the table in the presence of your enemies, so they can watch. While you sit there and go from plate to plate, dish to dish, dessert to dessert, blessing to blessing. And in between each, you wiping your hands in your mouth. You giving yourself a brace period. And then you back at it again. Just somebody watching you eat. I'm saying an individual at your table and they're standing like the chair across from you and they leaning over the chair and they trying to convince you why you should let them sit at your table and eat with you. They're trying to convince you. Like, man, I know that turkey tender. Damn, I know them grapes juicy. Like they really trying their best. They hoping and praying that you be like, you know what? Just go on and sit down. Would you like to have some? They hoping and praying in the back of their mind. They hoping and praying. But if they were meant to sit there, they wouldn't be behind that chair, leaning over that chair, trying to convince you that you should be letting them sit at your table. If they were meant to be there. Or if they didn't FAFO. And Father was like, nah, come on, get up. Father has removed this individual from your table. And they then came back trying to, you know what I'm saying, convince you that, you know what I'm saying, okay, we both understand everything at this table is delicious. Every blessing is delicious. It's great. It's abundant. It's going to get you full. But if they were meant to still be sitting at that table, they wouldn't have snoozed. Somebody's about to snooze. Damn, they about to lose their spot. Jesus. Somebody done made a pimp's decision. Or so they think. So they think. Stop listening to everybody when it comes to your life and, you know what I'm saying, what the Father is already revealing to you. You don't have to go to nobody. If you really had a real connection with the Father, you ain't got to go to nobody to, you know what I'm saying, confirm, you know what I'm saying, what the Father is dropping in your spirit. When you got to go and confirm, that means the enemy done whispered in your ear. And you feel it in your spirit that the enemy done whispered in your ear. So you going like, hey, do you think da 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 da? Or what would you do if you was in this situation? Da 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 da. Nah, 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 nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is somebody's confirmation, is what I just heard. This is somebody's confirmation. This is somebody's confirmation. I heard it clear as that. This is confirmation. You snooze, you lose. I think that's T.I. Get that dirt off your shoulder. You better get that dirt off your shoulder. Somebody got a chip on their shoulder. I just said it's about to get flicked off your shoulder. Do y'all really know what it means to have a chip on your shoulder? Damn, I'm here. I ain't the one to gossip, but you ain't heard that from me. Somebody out here gossiping, lying, don't got all the facts. Folks ain't out here fact checking. They ain't out here reading their dictionaries. Somebody out here leaning upon their own understanding. Mm-mm. Not out here fact checking, huh? But got the kahunas to be out here gossiping. That says a lot about a person. That says an awful lot about a person. It's a very messy person. Very nasty, very dirty, very disgusting, very uncouth individual, if you would. That's what we call in the hood a shit starter. A shit starter. And then choke up when the facts, when things is brought back to them, they choke up. Let alone tell partial truth of what they said to start this rumor. Mm. Mm. I'm saying the scene from Friday when Shorty when Buddy got his chain snatched by Debo, and he came back around with his father, and if I remember correctly, after the fact, he was like Debo was like, "You want some of this too, old man?" He was like, "No." and then the old man smacked his son upside the head. Was like, "Psh, didn't I tell you about coming around here with these folk?" Somebody not listening. Somebody not listening. Somebody not listening, and they didn't FAFO'd and got their chain snatched. Man, my grandmother gave me that chain. Mm. I'm seeing Nunu from ATL. Give me back my chain. She was serious though. Like she was feeling them. Don't get me wrong, she was feeling them. You know what I'm saying? I still don't quite understand. Like okay, I've been asking the father to really break it down for me. Like, why was he so upset that she lied about where she stayed? Like she said, she didn't want to be judged. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie to you. I tell you with quickness right now, the days in my life, I stay in the hood. I do. But when you walk in my house, you're not gonna think that you in the hood. On facts. She was like, "Give me back my chain." He was like, "Why? It don't mean nothing to you." She was like, "It does." It's not funny. 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 I don't know. You come trying to snatch my chain, it ain't gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. It ain't gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. Hood status or relationship status, it ain't gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. Don't touch my chain. Whether you bought it for me or not, don't touch my chain. Cause I ain't gonna touch your chain. Don't touch my chain. But yeah, you snooze, you lose is the message for today. You snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose. Of course, we all know today is December 18th, 2025. And in the midst of 12, 18, 25, you got 121, you got 118, 112, 115. At 8:17, I was watching a spiritual message from Sarah Jakes Roberts, and it's called Seven Signs God is Working Silently for You. And I happened to pause the video, not even paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, honest to goodness, I just paused it because I saw something on my phone that I needed to pay attention to for a split second. And I paused the video at 2:22. And I caught that at 8:17 in the morning. So that's somebody number for today, 222. And not too long after that, I called 8:18 on the clock. Go see what it means for you. Go see what the Father trying to tell you. Go see what the Holy Spirit trying to tell you for this precious Thursday. I ain't gonna hold you. I dropped the ball this morning. I didn't know that my baby was testing, and I made a mistake and overslept. And her teacher called me. I was honest with her. You know what I'm saying? I let her know that I overslept, and she was like, "Well, is there any way that you can get her up here?" And I was like, I could, but I don't want to because I have a sick 4-year-old that I'm trying to get a temperature down to stay down from. You know what I'm saying? Like, my baby temperature spiked to 101.5 yesterday. For what? I don't know. But I got it back down, and then it went back up to 100.5. And I'm praying that when I wake her up and I take her temperature again, it's going to be down. But you can bundle these kids up and they'll still mess around and get affected by the weather. Because I ain't gonna hold you, I'm that mom that bundled them up when it's a slight chill in the air, baby. I'm putting something on up under my baby clothes. They got undershirts and undergarments, you know what I'm saying, thermals and things, little leggings and things that I put on up under their clothes just to make sure nothing pierces their little bodies. And you know what I'm saying, my baby got sick. But she had a moment where she was feeling okay. And then I decided to check her temperature, you know what I'm saying, right after I laid her down. And it had spiked back up. So I immediately gave her the children's ibuprofen. So I'm about to check on it in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is the message for today. That is the message for today. You snooze, you lose, baby. Hello to everybody that hopped in the comments, whether your comment was good or bad. Hello. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have a good Thursday. I hope you learned something from this message. You know what I'm saying? I hope you can take this message throughout your day, throughout the rest of this month, throughout the rest of this week, over the weekend, all of the above. But you can't be out here snoozing. These are not the days that we are in that you could be snoozing. The enemy is looking for snoozers. You're going to be his quickest prey. You're going to be his quickest prey. Don't be out here snoozing. For real. But that is the message for today. I thank y'all for tuning in to Elevating Row. I love y'all so much. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be being obedient, coming on here, doing the best of my ability to be obedient. Because it be some days I'm like, no, Father, they not gonna take that. They not gonna take that right. No matter how good I break it down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit them where it hurt. Unintentionally. And it'd be some days he'd be like, look, if you don't get your butt up and give this message, this is how your day is going to go. And I'm like, ew, I don't want to be bothered with that. I don't want to be bothered with that. So I do what I do. But yeah. Yeah. Happy Thursday, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Elevating Row. I appreciate y'all. To the moon and back. Peace.